through against Brad Pitt of Australia. Beat him pretty comfortably in the end, although it was only on a scoreline of 10-6. And here, if I'm not mistaken, is the very last American in this boxing tournament. And if Deontay Wilder doesn't win this one, then America will go home without an Olympic boxing medal.
That's incredible, absolutely incredible. What will they say back in the States at that? I think if they only come home with one medal anywhere, you know, they're going to be really disappointed. But not to get a medal at the Olympic Games.
Well, to be honest, Richie, being very familiar with what goes on in the United States, they'll be more concerned about the end of the baseball season and the start of the football season.
Well, maybe so. But the way Rushy Warren went out was just, that was incredible. But also, Andrade here tonight, I thought was unlucky, Jim, I really did. 11-9, and I thought he scored with a good couple of points in that last round, weren't given.
Well, I think you'd have too much to chance. If you're the world champion, you've got to take it. Now, this is the tallest man in the heavyweight division. There is a higher division, the super heavyweight division, and he's taller than most in that as well. He's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 22 years of age. And he's Deontay Wilder. Boxing the World Championships last year, lost his first contest to a boxer from Poland who didn't qualify. So Wilder from the United States, the enormous fellow in red, against the shorter man in blue, 21-year-old from Morocco, Mohammed Arjaoui. Good right hand from the Moroccan. Most of Wilder's early sporting career at high school and college was as a basketball player, and you can probably see why. He's got all the advantages in terms of height and reach. Has he got the hand skill and has he got the hand speed? At the moment, the answer seems to be no. There's only a minute gone.
Well, he wants to watch what he's doing here, Wilder, because he's going to walk onto a right hand. Arjaoui's just concentrating on getting close to him and whipping that right hand over. And with, look at the lead hand of the Americans, it is so low. He'll just walk onto one of those shots, those right hands over the top.
Oh, good left hand by the Moroccan. And we always thought that Deontay Wilder was not one of the better Americans, and the Americans will be hoping that he's got something that we haven't seen so far, because this is going to be, well, a calamitous boxing tournament for the United States of America. There's no urgency about Wilder, is there, Richie?
No, he's very relaxed, and relaxed attitude and relaxed pace.
He's pulled one back, 2-1 to Morocco. There's another good right hand. I thought Moroccan scored with that one.
Same here.
The winner took it through to the winner of what could be a very eagerly awaited contest between the world champion Russo from Italy and Usyk from Ukraine. For having gone 2 down, Deontay Wilder has pulled 2 back. He's going to qualify as runner-up in the first African qualifier. Bit of action from that round. There was that lovely little right hand. No defence there from Wilder whatsoever. His right hand was almost round the back.
Yeah. Jerry also whipped in left up there, but that was a nice straight right from the American Wilder. But Jim, I mean, you know, all respect to Wilder, I can't believe he is the best heavyweight, amateur heavyweight from America. I mean, it's incredible, really. But as you say, maybe he's going to have something in reserve.
Almost even at the start of the second round between America and Morocco. And Deontay Wilder has gone into the lead for the first time. This 6'7" American, good right hand by him. He very nearly scored again. And my word, how the Americans need him to win this one. certainly seems to have all the tools, Richie, but it's just a question of application.
Well, his strength is obviously long-range work. I mean, just look at the size of him, and look at the size of the length of his arms. So he's just got to keep popping that jab out. Now and again, just change the angle, long left hook. But he's just got to watch out for this right hand over the top from Arjaoui. And what he should do as well is throw the right uppercut as the man's coming in.
Wilder seems to have picked up the pace a little bit. He was very slow in that opening round and got himself caught. But he's now scored 3 unanswered points to lead 3-2 midway through the second. Still a fair old bit to go. Arjaoui needs to step inside and do what he did in the first round. Stiff jab by the Moroccan. It's a pretty poor division, Richie.
To say the least. Here, these two are both limited. But Arjaoui's just concentrating on landing that big shot.
Got caught again, deserved it. Better for Wilder. Single shots are doing it for him. He's now 4-2 up. Has scored 4 in a row without reply. One more might just do it for him by the end of this round. Watch the head. That was a slap, but the Moroccan has pulled one back. Just ambles back to his corner, this big basketball player. Nothing much between them, Rich.
No, Arjaoui just closed it down at the end of the round there. But this was earlier on in the round. Wilder just catches Arjaoui with that right hand. Look, nice little left hook on the inside there by the American, and then he followed up with a straight right. That was okay. He's obviously better at boxing at range, long range work, but that was a bit of a slap, and that's the one that got the point. I think the Moroccan was lucky to score that point because it looked a slap. We need more head movement as well from Arjaoui as he's actually approaching. Got to keep moving that head and avoid that jab of Wilder's.
Well, lively stuff at the start of this third round. Bit of a flurry. And it's 5 apiece. Now, if you were in the Moroccan corner, Rich, what would you be saying to your man, Mohammed Arjaoui?
Well, I think what they're saying to him and what he's actually thinking, that he's prepared to take the shot to land. He's prepared to take a shot as he's moving in to land the more heavier shot with his right hand. That's what I think the plan is here. And if I were in that corner, I'd be saying, look, you've got to get inside this guy. You've got to use that double jab. You've got to get close the gap down, and then whip the right hand over the top. But don't forget and don't neglect the body either. There's a big target there to the body. So that's what the Moroccan could do as well. Work the body and switch the attack to the head.
Well, Arjaoui is certainly doing a lot better here in the heavyweight division than his fellow countryman did in the super heavyweight division. He was absolutely awful. Offered nothing whatsoever. There's still anybody's contest. Can you imagine America not getting anybody into the last 4 in any single division? They only came here with 9 boxers out of a maximum of 11. Deontay Wilder still could do it. I think Arjaoui is tiring. He's really leaning on.
Oh, good right hand from Arjaoui there. Super shot.
Nearly got him with another one. So he goes back into the lead, coming up to the end of the third. Wilder complaining about something. That he was hit around the back of the head, I think. That was a good shot by the American. Clean, crisp shot. He could be doing with an awful lot more of those.
Well, he could, Jim, but at the same time, life would be a lot easier for him if he just whipped the right uppercut through the middle here.
You think the corner know about right uppercuts? I tell you, I've been very disappointed with
plain and simple.
Mr. Campbell, the head coach, and some of his cohorts, because they really have not been offering the Americans any advice at crucial times. You have to listen to the man in the corner who's got to say to you, look at this one simple plan, this is it, and this is what you have to do to execute it. And look at this, we are 2 minutes away from another American going out, and America going home without getting anybody into the semi-finals of an Olympic boxing tournament.
Well, Arjaoui coming forward here. He's prepared to take the shot, to actually land a couple, and that's what he did there. That's what it appears to be. And there's that right hand over the top. That was a good shot. And then he got back out to that thinking distance, out of punching range. The American comes back there, Wilder with a lovely straight right hand. That was a good shot. But here again, a little bit wild there, Arjaoui, but managed just to get a little left uppercut through there. But the tactic should be plain and simple. This guy's got a box at range. He'll whip the right uppercut through as he comes in.
Well, the Olympic heavyweight boxing tournament has seen some great American heavyweights down the years. Deontay Wilder is not one of them, and he's in danger of not just going out, but going out to a fairly unknown Moroccan who has not boxed all that brilliantly, but he's just had a little bit more than the American, and Wilder has pulled it back to 7 apiece now. Can the Americans get themselves something to cheer about? Just please listen to the command. A lot of noise around here, by no means full, needless to say, because there aren't any Chinese boxers involved. But well, that was a good right by Wilder. He got caught as he came in, though. Was that harsh, Richie, in the American?
Yeah, I thought he actually landed a shot there, but he got caught as well. But Wilder now he's doing a do or die situation, isn't he? He's going flat out for it. He's taking the fight to the Moroccan. I don't know whether that's a good thing, because he could walk onto that right hand.
Next point is the one that matters. If Arjaoui can pick it up, he's 2 up, and I don't know that the American is going to score 3 in reply, but if Wilder gets one, it'll set him up, and he's got one, and he's conceded another one at the same time. Down onto his knees. Arjaoui's fitness, or lack of, is starting to tell a little bit. What the American doesn't need is to get himself a warning for not breaking and stepping back when the referee says so. A minute to go, and a minute between Morocco and an Olympic boxing medal, and oblivion for the American boxing team. A complete shutout for them in terms of the medals. This is their last man in. They've lost 2 world champions, 1 early, 1 late. A lot of very ordinary boxers went by the wayside. That's the 2nd time to the Moroccan, who's got the punch that's going to matter. Arjaoui will try to stay out of trouble.
He's going to warn him here, Jim.
Oh, is the American going to win this? Oh, for goodness sake. 2 points added on to the American score. So Deontay Wilder could win this, well, more or less by default, but Arjaoui can't say that he wasn't warned. He needs to come back and draw level. I think he's thrown the more punches, but he's very tired. He needs 1 shot. He's leaning on all the time. 30 seconds to go. Wilder may scrape through, who knows? Arjaoui has hardly got the strength to hold his hands up. He might have 1 more punch in him into the last 30, and that warning against the Moroccan has given the American a 1-point lead. He's now 15 seconds away from a place in the semi-final, and he will save a little bit of face. Oh, he's conceded 1. I was going to say he's going to save a little bit of face for a beleaguered American boxing team. 1 more will do it. Is their time? I don't think. They've got a punch between them.
Incredible, they're both exhausted. 1 shot here could do it.
There's not time, Richie. This is going to go to count back. Well,
incredible.
Now, who had the better work rate and who threw the more scoring punches? Because what they do is the judges' individual scores in terms of shots landed are counted or looked at, The top and bottom are discarded. The other 3 are all added together. And we'll keep a glance on, look at the, just directly in front of the referee where he's standing to bring the 2 boxers. And that's the jury there. And the foreman of the jury, the man in charge of the jury, will hold up either a red paddle or a blue paddle. And whichever one he holds up, it's going to be red. Wilder's got it. The Moroccans cannot believe it. Their man was given a warning in the last round, which added 2 points onto the score of Deontay Wilder. And had it not been for that, America would have been going home without